Good morning and welcome to Planting the Seeds 101, Papa V, where we are saved by grace through faith. Therefore, we keep the commandments of God. It's a beautiful Monday here in Texas. Can you believe we are on day 337, titled Precious Jewels? And we are going to read Revelation 21, verse 19. The foundations of the wall of the city were adorned with all kinds of precious stones. The first foundation was jasper, the second, sapphire, the third, chalcedony, the fourth, emerald. Revelation 21, verse 19. Curb Appeal describes the attractiveness of a home for sale, especially its surroundings when viewed from the street. When we reflect on the beauty of our new home, we might focus on house color, landscaping, and entryways. But unless you are an engineer, you don't usually think of a foundation. The New Jerusalem's foundation for the walls isn't just intended to be a structurally sound base. It's also beautiful. Today's text says the foundations of the wall of the city were adorned with all kinds of precious stones. The Greek word kosmio used here means to adorn, garnish, trim, or embellish with honor. The same root word is used by Peter to describe the adornment of a generous, kind heart that is precious in the sight of God. 1 Peter 3, verse 3 and 4. Since there isn't a first century handbook on identifying gems that confirms the exact stones mentioned by John, there is some debate on which minerals he was specifically identifying. However, they appear to parallel with most of the 12 gems on the high priest's breastplate in Exodus 28. With the names of the apostles on the foundations, Revelation 21:14, perhaps the gems and names combine the Old and New Testament churches, affirming that God's people from all corners are in the holy city. The jasper listed in today's verse could have been chalcedony, agate, opal, or jade. It was the last gem in the high priest's breastplate, Exodus 28:20. Sapphire here is possibly lapis lazuli, a clear or translucent blue gem that is especially hard. The gem chalcedony is difficult to identify, though the Revised Standard Bible calls it agate. Emerald here is believed to be a gem with a bright green color. God's people have been compared to precious stones. Peter described fellow believers as living stones, being built up into a spiritual house, 1 Peter 2:5. Like gems polished in a rock tumbler, the trials of this world have smoothed out the characters of God's people into jewels for his kingdom. It gives, in the eyes of Jesus, the New Jerusalem real curb appeal. The prayer, O Lord, when you make up the jewels for your kingdom, I long to be one of the gems that adorn the holy city with a character reflecting the likeness of Jesus. Amen. For further study, you can read Exodus 28:17 through 20, Isaiah 54, verse 11 and 12, and Malachi 3, verse 17. All right, I hope you got something out of that. It's going to be a beautiful city we will be able to live in. All right, we will see you on the next video. Have a blessed day.